What's up, guys? It's Quest bringing you week 2 and 3 of my high school games in my Road to Glory Road to Glory series with my 5'10" wide receiver from Jacksonville, Florida, aka me if I was still in high school. As a little intro, I'm gonna keep talking, not let it play out like I usually did. But first game is against West Little River High School, and after an alright debut, I had I think one touchdown, over 100 yards receiving, and a kick return touchdown. So a pretty decent debut for a high school wide receiver. I'm going in my second game as a starter, and first pass that's directed towards me is a little underthrown and almost gets picked off, which would have been probably a pick six if he picked that off. But here comes the second attempt towards me. As soon as he hikes the ball, and I end up giving up on that route because there's two deep guys in there, and the middle of the field is wide open. So I cut in and end up catching the ball on this next play. I believe I run the route, catch the ball, get a nice little run after the catch, get us within scoring range. We're within the 5-yard line. I wish I would have taken that to the house. We ended up scoring a touchdown when I wasn't on the field. I think they came out in goal line. The next play is a play action. I believe the corner bit, and I was running wide open down the field, and up taking that in for 6. As the replay will show you that I'm wide open. He bit up, so I took advantage of that. I wear number 80 because my favorite wide receiver of all time is Jerry Rice. I'm a 49ers fan, so that's why I wear number 80. On this little fade route, I jump up and I drop it, but I believe they said he was almost picked, so I don't know if he touched it, but I dropped it. To me, I dropped that. Get a little short pass into get led right into a linebacker. Was able to hold on to the ball as I get sandwiched right there, which is always good. Good to know that I can hold on to the ball getting hit. And I just stand here on these. I don't usually run these comeback routes, but because they don't usually work. But I saw the two guys going deep, so I figured I'd just stand there and let the quarterback throw it to me if he wanted to. I catch that another low pass. My quarterback isn't very accurate, I don't think. There was a lot of low balls, and I end up catching that at my ankles for a nice little gain for first down. End up scoring again when I'm not on the field. I end up just ignoring that route altogether because the safety didn't drop deep. So, and I already had a few steps on the corner, so I just took that towards the sideline. And if this was in the NFL, that would have been a good catch anyway because I got both feet in bounds. Get this little, they have this little comeback route which I don't really think, so I just go short, call for the ball, open, touchdown. Very easy, very simple. The next play is another comeback. Apparently this offensive coordinator is all comebacks, but there was no the safety. It was man-to-man blitz, I'm guessing, and the safety went after the running back, and there was nobody deep, and I was beating this corner all night, and end up getting another long touchdown. He dives, not successful, and I take it to the house and dive and slide on my stomach. Little showing off, I guess, if you want to call it. This route came up so much during this game. This offensive coordinator very smart with his routes, but this one ends up working, and I get at least a foot in bounds. I didn't think I got any feet in bounds, but I at least get 1 foot in bounds. Again, I'm pretty wide open in the end zone, and I take it to the house for a touchdown. And the last play, I end up getting pushed off my route, so I cut in because the safeties were split. In the middle of the field's wide open, and I get another touchdown. So a pretty huge game for me in my second game. Kind of a wow game, which would really get the scouts going as we win 52-3. And the play of the game was when I beat him deep when there was no safety over the top. As you can see, I was the player of the game with 13 catches, 294 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So not a bad second game for me. Almost had a 300-yard receiving game, had a 5-touchdown game. I end up getting an offer or getting looked at by UCF. I don't get any contract offers yet. Almost have them fully full, but UCF is now talking to me. I picked UCF the other team because it's a Florida team, so I figured I'd pick at least one Florida team. Week 1, I ended up taking Mississippi State. That was the one that I didn't add in. So here we go, the start of the second game against Gainesville. I kind of screwed up the intro of the game. I ended up breaking some tackles, and I hate those routes, but they give them to me a lot. And that was one that I actually did something on. I didn't just get tackled right away. Second play, another comeback route. I ignore it, go to the middle of the field, get a nice catch in traffic, and get hit by the linebacker and still able to hold on to the ball. Another catch on pretty much the same route that I ran on my own, and get hit right away, hold on to the ball, which is always good. This game was a very slow game. Nothing really happened much until I broke this touchdown pass. I split. The safety went up. I believe it was bit on the play action. The corner ran with me. He just wasn't fast enough. And I ended up beating him and scoring a touchdown to go up 24-10. I get pushed. The quarterback decides to throw before I make my cut, which he threw right. The free safety tried diving. He missed. And I ended up taking to the house for another touchdown in this game. So I believe that's 2 touchdowns in this game, if I'm correct, so far. So not a bad showing for the next 2 games that I've had since the first game wasn't alright. But as you can see, the safety dives, misses, and there's nobody there to stop me. 4 receptions for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns so far in the third quarter. As we continue in the third quarter, he motions the tight end. I end up catching the ball. Safety, I beat the safety. Nobody's there, and it was just a foot race to the end zone. I end up scoring my 3rd touchdown of the game. And now this is a quarterback rollout play, so I'm figuring he's going to be in run pressure. He throws it, and I get a nice catch on the sideline. Real nice catch on the sideline for my 6th reception of the game. Puts me at 184 yards. Here I'm going to show off my route running ability, and I cut in and I embarrass the corner who totally gets juked out on that double move. And I end up making a pretty nice jumping catch, and I walk into the end zone. And that was the last play. My coach took me out for the rest of the fourth quarter. I ended up with 7 receptions, 201 yards, and 4 TDs, and a tackle because it was an interception. I ended up getting scholarships for Baylor, Mississippi State, and UCF. So not too shabby right there. I end up getting to add another school to my college choices. I picked West Virginia because I know they got a pretty alright offense. And that's it for now. See you guys in the